Hey, it's Sean with Bavarian Rennsport. We got this 2024 Lamborghini STO. We're doing a front PPF on this STO. We also got a sole exhaust. It's titanium exhaust that's going on the back of this. It's going to sound amazing. Wait until you hear the before and after clips of the exhaust and the wonderful look that this front's going to have. It's going to be protected from paint chips or any kind of road debris and keep this ready to go to the track. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like and follow our content. You know what? I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm going to send my mom a picture of this and go, you're going to hear this car go by and just think about me every day. If I call my boy Johnny, who will literally, we'll be on a cruise and he'll pull over just to wipe his car out for him.
Dude, I promise you, that's from today. It started raining a little bit.
I told you should have listened to me and put PPF on it the day you got it. I hate to say it, but I told you so.
I was too excited.
I know you are. What about if I get a piece of vinyl? Let me talk to my guys and see what we can do.
We're just going to apply front end protection, paint protection film. So what that entails is it's essentially just the front end of the car getting wrapped. So any rocks, chips, anything from the highway driving, lots of city driving, doesn't really damage the front of it. It's a great alternative option for instead of an entire vehicle. It protects a lot of the main damage that you'd get from driving.
The biggest piece is going to be the hood. So that's on order. We're basically just here to do all the pieces that we can. We didn't have eyes on it until today. So these pieces were originally cut out in gloss, but if I put gloss on this, it's going to take away from that matte finish. Which, I mean, when you buy this car, you're buying it for the way it looks. You're not gonna you bought this because you want this to be matte. This is gonna be covered in matte. This is gonna be gloss. All these pieces are gonna be matte as well, gloss, and then all these pieces as well. See it better? Yeah, we can see it better right here. With that light. While we're waiting on the 72-inch roll, so this since this is such a big piece, they break it into sections. So this piece right here is going to go from this body line down this part of the hood and then all the way back on this side. And then the hood piece is going to be from this body line all around here, and then it wraps around here. So the pieces that we're doing currently are going to go from this body line down and then wrap around the edges to make sure that it has as much coverage as possible. It's a lot of attention to detail, just like the guys do over here in the shop. You know, it's customers number one, and we always want to make sure that everything is as well as it can come out. You know, some people come in and, you know, they already have rock chips even in their brand new vehicles, and you know, it's all about setting expectations, or else you're going to bite yourself on the butt later on. But something like this does take patience, because it's just you're constantly learning new ways to for the film to stretch, and then that way it can fit to the body. Because like that's what they do with these pre-cut all of these pre-cut patterns, is that they basically they figure out the best way that it fits to the body. I'm not sure if you got it on the video, but when you put it up to the car, it doesn't fit exactly. So you actually have to stretch the material into place, and then that way it lays down in a certain way, so that way you're not it's not coming back up. But yes, this job 100% is what taught me patience. The film that we use is Llumar's line. It's a Valor PPF, and the Valor actually has a coating on it, so it's actually water repellent, like a ceramic coating, and it's a 12-year warranty. So the reason why we like to let it sit afterwards is just so that all the edges can dry. And then once we come back, we can just lay everything down. But what we do before we do that is we take our, all this is just straight hot distilled water, and we'll spray it on the edge, on all the edges that are still lifted, like this one right here. If you actually look, you can kind of see how there's still a little bit of soap back there. So what we'll do is we'll come behind here and just spray all that out until it's clear. And now we know that there's no more soap back there. Then actually right now, what I could probably do, just come with my finger, since it's nice and hot, flushed out, and now it's all laid down.
It's just perfectly and wonderfully made for this beautiful Lamborghini STO.
Once you get your paint protection film installed, your PPF installer should have done a thorough look around before applying the film. You know, any type of wheeling anything out, plate barring, things of that nature to smooth it out to make a pristine installation happen. After that, it should just be your general care. You can do anything that you would do on a normal paint job onto the surface, just like a regular paint job. A lot of these good shops, they'll actually have you come back 2, 3, 4 weeks just for a checkup to make sure all of the edges and everything are still laying down, because you got to remember this film's a lot thicker than wrap, about twice as thick, maybe a little bit less. With that given, you have so many complex curves and edges and everything. I've even seen some of the best installers I've seen. Some of them have come up and all it needs is a checkup to heat and touch up and lay down on the edges. But as long as you do that, like one touch up, everything should be mint really, and it should be pristine, and it should just be like taking care of a regular paint job.
Okay, so Mike has to get this before rev. Come on, give it to him. So we're gonna yank the guts out of this one, put a Soul exhaust in it, and we're gonna see how amazing this thing sounds. Soul Performance is about to make this thing scream.
Beautiful. Boy, that thing is heavy. I think this is like 40 pounds. Yeah, about 40 pounds. Maybe 38 pounds.
Compared to the new one?
Which is a pound or two.
Wow.
Feel it.
Like no joke, one hand. This is really light. Alright, so now we have it properly fitted. 46 pounds. Yeah, it's a lot heavier than 20, because it definitely didn't look like 20 pounds. So is the other one accurate? Is the other one really 5?
Like
5.
I don't think it's even 5. Is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow. Hey guys, Duke here with Bavarian Rennsport. Today we have a beautiful 2024 Lamborghini Huracan STO. The client wanted a performance exhaust, so we have the factory exhaust removed. We're going to be installing the new performance exhaust on the vehicle. As you can see, it's all open to the catalytic converters. We have the original exhaust already removed. so loud. The original one was already loud, but that one is even louder. I couldn't hear anything.
I'm glad you don't have any neighbors for about 40 acres away from you. The ones across the street are going to love you, especially if you go out early in the morning with this thing. You know what? I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm going to send my mom a picture of this and go, you're going to hear this car go by and just think about me every day that you hear it go by.
Yeah. I don't know why. At one point, I couldn't even hear. Like, you know,
It's because it was so loud.
yeah, dude, it like blanked out, and I was like, but no, dude, that thing sounded. That's exactly what I want.
And then as you drive it more, the pipes back there are going to turn colors.
Oh yeah.
So you'll see it. It'll eventually change. It'll be like a purplish color.
That'd be bad, dude. Man, I appreciate it. That thing sounded awesome. Get your footage in there. What are the? That was the first time y'all crunk it up.
Yes, sir. And there's the cameraman right there. I told you I wasn't going to start it without you hearing it as you asked me.
Yep. Yes, sir. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
You're welcome. So we got to finish buttoning it up. It's going to sit outside today so the front film cures, and I'll call you as soon as it's done.
Yes, sir. All right. Sounds great.
Have a blessed day.
You too.
Bye-bye. Happy customer.
So see where it hooks that black? Yep. It'll look at the end of the video. Like this thing, it was probably like, with Mr. Duke's help, it was probably easier. But in the video, the Punjab ring looked way heavier than this one does. Even though I wasn't here for that.
But you could visually tell.
Yeah, I could tell. I could tell it had some pretty good heft to it.
Yeah.